Hello, everybody. Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to Realmberg. Yeah, and Going Medieval. Just right now, the crew finished the roof on our main building. Anyway, thank you for everybody that's been watching the series so far. It's been a lot of fun. This is again a bit different for me, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm not going to say I'm enjoying this more than RimWorld at this time, just because this is early access and there's still a lot to be done. Graphically, I'm enjoying it more than RimWorld. I can connect to it a little bit better. But it's a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments what your impressions are so far. What are you thinking? What do you think of Going Medieval so far and our little settlement here of Realmberg that we're building? I am curious to see how these defenses line up. Oh, and also, please, as always, likes. Likes always greatly appreciated. Definitely help things along. And so far, it's trending nicely here on the channel and with this series. Again, it's a first look series. I don't know, how many episodes I'm going to do here. I'm going to do this as long as I'm enjoying it, as long as you're enjoying it, and as long as the capabilities are there. I mean, this isn't going to be a 20, 30, 40, 50 part series, just because there's not enough content yet in the game to justify something like that. So we're going to focus on enjoying ourselves, having a little bit of fun, and trying to learn this game and figure it all out. As the sun rises here on Spring Day 7, 1353, it is slowly but surely coming together. I mean, we were getting our little wall, our palisade put up. Again, I'm curious to see what these end up doing. We can take a look. We do have our pit traps here. I don't know, if those will do anything. It's not looking like we're going to step on them. The morning mist and haze is coming through here. But we will have to build a little bit more in our defensive structure. So that means if these get built on here, build a secondary wall behind them in some spots with ladders to give our archers access to it. So we are currently still waiting on the campfire to be built. We have our shrines built. Overall, the plan now is continue on building. Now, the research portion is the one that I'm still trying to figure out. How this advances. So like I was saying, I'm still trying to figure out how research actually works. We look here. Grim is our main researcher, so still kind of working on it. What I could do is get John right now to focus on that. So we're going to pop down hunting and construction. We'll go to John. We draft him to do something in particular. I wonder if you can draft to research. Not looking like it. So we'll see what John ends up doing. Guess I can undraft him. Draft to attack. Draft to banish. Again, I'm trying to figure this whole system out still. So John is back to construction. Let's see, what time is it now? It is 7. So John is sitting on just anything. What if we put a work schedule in there? Let's see if we can force him into research. Because again, I'm trying to figure out how this actually works. These produce chronicles. So they actually have to go and research, spend time there. And that's what John is doing. So what if let's see, what is Grim doing? Grim is convalescing. So John is getting resources. And there's unfortunately no way of altering any of that. So we'll just drop all this down here. Convalescence is high. Doesn't really need to be focusing on construction, growing, or harvesting. We'll drop that down to 3. I really want him to focus on research. I mean, this is the highest priority, and ideally that's what he does. John, unconscious. He's exhausted. Ooh, okay. He's completely exhausted. So where is he? Is he fallen down? Okay. John has fallen asleep. Who else is exhausted? It's just him. Okay, so he's knocked out. Well, that's great. That's not good. Oh, okay, so we got the tops done here, and if I look at it, we really do need that second row for them to stand on. So maybe we can put some towers over here. So we still have this dead body. I don't really know what to do with it. We just have a dead body out here. So maybe, I know we had a shallow grave somewhere, but I don't exactly know where. So what we're going to do here actually, just maybe out of the way. Default stockpile, a dumping stockpile. And what we're going to do here is click on that. And carcasses, human carcasses, and may as well put the waste out there. Because the animal carcasses we're going to eat. So now we'll go over here and we'll get rid of the human carcasses and the rotting meat. So ideally someone carries him over there. John is now hungry, so John has woken up. So David's taken the carcass, the corpse, and putting it away. So John is getting resources for construction, but that's not what I want you to do. It's not what I want you to do. What time is it now? 12. So John's gonna go take a nap here soon. So what we're gonna do here again is just do anything. Just have him chill a little bit. It seems like we've been working him a bit hard. John is unconscious again, like he fell apart before he even got there. So if I want him to research, I think what I'm going to have to do with John is get rid of everything and only have him research. So I think we're going to try that out. Settlers are exhausted. Yes, I know. Well, John's going to go to sleep now. So I'm going to take care of all of these. Okay, so I've got John, who is unconscious still, but eventually will go to sleep. Just focused on research. That's the main area I want him to focus on because we need to advance in our technology a little bit. So Hedgelina, in the meantime, so convalescence, we'll leave that. Tending, Grim is drinking. He's still our master healer, so we'll leave that. Convalescence, that's important if they are injured. They need to get better. So Mushroom has rotted on the stockpile. Well, that's unfortunate. So we obviously haven't cooked that. Hunting, we'll leave that as is. Construction, David's obviously our master builder there. I'm going to leave that. Growing, 6 and 3. We'll just leave those as is. Harvesting, I mean, again, these are not our best ones. So we're going to bop Grim up to 3 here. Mining, we're not mining right now, so I'm not overly concerned about that. He's got an 8, he's got a 5, she's got a 2. They're both very passionate about it. Cutting plants, 3, 6, 2. We'll bump him down and him up to a 3, so he's basically a 3. Our master cook is David. She's okay. We'll bump her down. That's not his main one. Smithing, we're not really smithing right now, so I'm just going to keep that down. We're not doing anything with smithing. Crafting, we'll keep it 3. Carpentry, we'll keep where it is. Tailoring for clothes, it's not really that important right now. Research is pretty important. So there, I think we've got a good mix there. Let's bump up the speed here a little bit. All right, so we still have buildings we need to do, or building that needs to be done. Limestone, we're good. Ale, we're good. Healing, mushrooms, mechanical, sticks. Looks like we're out of wood. Looks like we need to do a little tree chopping. All right, so we're going to do some tree chopping over here. Boom. So all of that stuff will be chopped because we've got wood in the stockpile. Oh, no, these are sticks. Those sticks, let's see. Timber and firewood are the riches of the forest, a resource for regrows. Okay. So these are just sticks. This isn't wood for building palisades or anything like that. So we need to increase our stockpile and reserves for wood. We've got plenty of hay, so I'm not worried about that. But our mushrooms are rotting in the stockpile, which isn't good. Our harvest has been ruined because our guys are not really that good at it. Let's harvest these mushrooms that are right here, and may as well cut down anything that's in here because we don't really need it. What do we got here? We've got a shrub. Yeah, so our settlers are idle. Meal preparation is missing. What is meal preparation? Yes, I know. Meal preparation, campfire. Oh, yeah, because we don't have the wood for it. Settlers are idle. John, I want you to research. Why are you not researching? Let's see, what time is it? 2200? Oh, well, I get it. It's leisure time for John. And he should be doing something else. So, but we're going to leave it. I mean, yeah, I realize that he's not doing anything, but that's going to go away. Then he's going to get back to work. And ideally, work on research in the meantime. I may as well get rid of that. Just because I don't want it in here. It's not pretty. You know, clean up our grounds here a little bit. So anyway, as we progress, John will no longer be idle. You know, he's technically on leisure time, so he should be playing backgammon at night. Hedgelina is enjoying the entertainment. But maybe John doesn't really care that much about entertainment. So, appetite up, construction, movement, sleep recovery. He doesn't seem to be really big on it. So I'm not overly concerned. I'll autosave there. John is still idle. So, John, I guess what you need to do is work. 2300, 0. I don't know why he's idle. Okay. Well, I guess we need to give John some work. Otherwise, he's not going to do anything. Medicine, he's not that big on. Convalesce. Growing, it's not a high priority for him. Botany, and he's the best botanist. But I'd rather have people that are passionate about it start to work on it. Grim will take down. He's getting resources. I mean, he doesn't mind. More botany, cutting plants. Just do that. Cut those down. Cooking, can't really cook. He can't cook at all. Crafting. Put that up there. Smithing. And right now we don't have anything for smithing. But we've got a roof now, so everybody's coming in from the cold. That at a 2. Tailoring, I don't really care. So we'll just have one tailor, and research is the key one. And I don't really know what these do. So I don't want him to haul. Regina. Oh, there's some additional music playing now. We got some people sleeping and drinking and hungry. But for some reason, we are not getting people to research. And so that is something I need to figure out and work on moving forward. So, but we're finishing our walls. So now we're going to continue putting up these little goodies right here. So I will put those around in a planning stage all around here. The settlers that are exhausted. John, again, is constantly exhausted. This is yeah, he needs to sleep more. For some reason, I thought he needed less sleep, but I guess I was wrong. So we'll just give him the same amount. 5, 6. I mean, he's got 7 hours of sleep. I'm actually giving him more sleep. Now, as far as work time, is that the problem? He's constantly exhausted. I guess that's just John's lot in life. But we're working on it. We're getting our defensive slowly but surely built here. I think it's starting to look okay. Hair carcass has decomposed. I guess we need to put our food in here. Bones pile. Those are all the bones. So that's kind of a bummer. We have here, what other information? There's no real other information about the place. I mean, got no food left in here and storage. So I guess what we need to do, the problem is we're not getting our carcasses need to go in here. Maybe that's part of the problem. So an animal carcass, we'll have to untick that. So this is purely a resource pile. And then in here, what we need to do here is actually add the animal carcass in here. There you go. So I'm assuming the animal carcass is then the meat that needs to be prepared. And we could possibly build a cellar under here. That will probably help with keeping food fresh over time. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how research actually works because, you know, we've achieved the first one, and what we need is someone to research so we can make more chronicles, because you make more chronicles through the research. And then you can unlock more research. So we'll see how this all pans out and plays out. So technically, I have everything here in the jobs as one should have it. I think we're going to bump Grim up in priority. So the way they work on this is left to right. As far as priority. So they don't have to tend anybody, convalescence. Well, he doesn't have to do that. So now he would work from left to right through this. But the next highest priority after that would be research. So we're going to see if Grim goes to research. Who's tired? David is tired. He's exhausted. I mean, we are making them work rather hard, but we're working on all of our different fortifications here. So our red currant has rotted in the stockpile. So we're getting food that is rotting. And we need to work on changing that. And part of that will be, let's get rid of the roof here. Part of that will be that maybe building a cellar in here would do it. Or building a cellar off to the side. And that stuff we still need to figure out and work on. But we're working on completing everything here and moving forward. I'd really like to get all these walls and palisades done, because once that's all done, then I'll go to the next level of this and we'll work on a secondary wall with a ladder for archer towers and things like that. It looks like we're getting some wood together that we can hopefully finish all of this work relatively soon. All right, so I've designated an area here for mining. So clicking on mining and hitting that. And I'm just curious to see what happens. If anybody is really going to start mining this, if somebody's going to start digging in here. And if we can get deep enough down, does that mean then that we would be able to build a cellar, essentially? So this is all, you know, learning the game and kind of experimenting with it and seeing what people do. So far, nobody is doing anything there. How are we sitting on mining in general? Oh, there goes Hedgelina. So she's digging. So we will have to keep an eye on it and see what this digging actually produces. So if that's an extraction resource or if it's just meaning we're going to go down. If she goes down, would we then build stairs? Yeah. So this will be an interesting little experiment because theoretically, if we do that, then so she's got to go pray now. Theoretically, we do that, we would be able to get our food to stay cooler. So maybe what we have here is just a general storage, and then we put food down in here, and maybe build something here. So let's mine that out there. Let's mine all of this out, just to kind of see what it does. I mean, test some stuff, learn this game. That's why I'm doing this. This is a first look series and kind of figuring out what this all does. So she is producing clay through this. Very interesting. So what do we have over here? Looks like, do we have herbs? Yes, we do. So let's actually harvest those. And harvest these and those. Some of these mushrooms and currants. A little more harvesting there. So we'll see what happens. This is really, I'm curious because it would be really cool if we could build a cellar this way. Because of course we can go down a level. So if we use control and scroll down, isn't that how this technically works? Control and mouse wheel through layers. Okay. No, it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so now I was scrolling the wrong way. So now we're at ground level. So if we go down here, now we're way below. Interesting. So this is the level that's being mined. And this is the main level. So now we can, as we rise everything up, see how it goes down? That's kind of cool. And then you can see where everything is at this point. But now let's just go back all the way to the top and see what happens. See what happens with our potential cellar. But we still have a lot of trees that need to get chopped. Are there any more trees that need to get chopped? I mean, there's wood that needs to be hauled here. I think what we're going to do is kind of clear cut out this way. So we're going to have trees getting chopped over there. I'm curious, all the things that they have planned for the future of this game. I mean, you're going to have vassals. You're going to have trading mechanics, it looks like. I mean, it could be such a fascinating, fun game moving forward. I'm having fun learning it. Obviously, I'm kind of, you know, tiptoeing my way through it a little bit, you know. Arms stretched out, eyes closed in the dark, but it's all right. It's a new game, and it's a lot of fun to learn. And I'm enjoying our characters. We're not getting any more new ones anytime soon, it seems, but maybe we will. I think if we add any more, we're going to have to build a second quarter over here for more sleeping quarters. And here, this stockpile, I mean, that's just, here's our stuff. That's really all that is. There's nothing more beyond that. And then once these little spikes are done at the top, I forget, what are we calling them? What are they called? The Merlons. Once those are done, then we're going to start with the archery towers and stuff like that. But obviously, Realmberg is going to expand beyond this. Eventually, this may turn into the main keep as we're growing things and building things, and then we kind of expand outside of it. But for now, I think this will do just nice. I put the roofs back on. You don't need to see what everybody's doing. And yeah, I'm curious to see how this little excavation experiment, how it turns out, and if it does what I'm kind of hoping it'll do. But it seemingly is going to take quite a while to get there. John is going to do some more construction. Grim is doing some construction, but nobody is interested in research. Not at all. I mean, it looks like left to right, it's just the prioritization of what needs to be done and what jobs are given. So we haven't... It'd be nice if we could somehow give the job to go research. I mean, can I draft him to go research? That's, you know, I don't know if that's something we can do. Okay. Oh, we can produce. Oh, okay. I click on that. Autosave that. Let's produce. Let's just crank that puppy up. Let's see if John will do that now. I needed to click on there for production. Okay, so that's what it is. So we'll undo that. He's no longer drafted. He's getting resources. We'll see. Now that I put in there that I want you to produce Chronicles. Okay. And I think our food preparation's part of the problem here as well. Haha, like a light bulb just went off. Food produce. Let's see, what can we edit? Cooking meals. Not anything human. I wonder if we can edit this. Control, hold down shift. Waiting for resources. So 10 of 13. This is our need. So this is what we need is 13. Oh, okay. So I'm learning stuff. What does... They don't do anything. They don't do anything. Ah, okay. I feel like we've learned some more. Amount of meals. We're just waiting for resources, so this is what we need. Ah. Round builder guy. Learning. And John is researching. I have figured it out. Probably plenty of you in the comments are like, dude, it's not that hard. Now, I am pre-recording a lot of this stuff, obviously because of my travels and vacation. And a lot of you are like, how did you not figure this one out yet? Well, the light bulb just went off. I'm sure so many people are like, oh, this is so painful to watch. We know how he's supposed to be doing it. And I guess that's the one advantage if you play this kind of learning style of a game, like on stream, people would be like, hey, Realm Builder guy, do this. Okay, so. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, yeah, we're there in the research. They're cooking here. We're not wasting food anymore. Life is good. So, waiting for resources. Got our resources, preparing ingredients. David is cooking up a meal for the people of Realmberg. And boom, there you go. Home cooked meal. Oh my God. Did that take forever and a day? All right, well, I've already learned a lot more here. Looks like our excavation is moving along nicely. They're going to be moving that clay out of there. And we're going to try to do a little building here. Maybe put in a stair. And that would take up a ton of room. So maybe we got to continue excavating out this way. Put a nice big cellar area here. Oh yeah, I think we're getting there. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm understanding things a little bit more, and I appreciate your your patience with this. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, I think this is a good point here to end today's episode. Now that the light bulb went off, and I've understood a few extra things that you've probably understood the entire time. Again, I apologize. Please hit that like button if you're enjoying the series and the game so far. Let me know if you've been playing Going Medieval and how it's been going for you. Until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.